Welcome to the CBS Eye on Money show. It is Thursday, August 11th. And Mark, we are marching towards your departure date. How are you feeling about the trip? You feeling secure that the trip's going to happen now?
Yeah, I'm fully confident that we will be boarding that plane in about a week or so and flying east. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah?
I have to say. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes with Theo, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a thing. I was just with friends last night down in Soho at dinner, and they were going to take their first transcontinental flight, and they were peppering us with questions.
How old are these people?
First post-COVID transatlantic flight. This guy used to live in London. They flew all over the world always. And they're a little skittish. They have not boarded a plane since September of 2019. And so they're feeling a little skittish about that. And I said, listen, you put your mask on, you do your best. What are you going to do?
That part of it I'm not worried about at all.
Yeah, you're just worried about like Theo having a meltdown and everybody shooting daggers at you with their eyes.
Even on the plane, I'm not worried about him at all. He'll be totally fine on the plane.
How do you know that?
Because I know him. I can deal with him on the plane. I know what to do to get him through it. And he'll fall asleep. We're flying at night. He will eventually pass out.
Well, there's that. Is there anything, what tires him out the most?
That day is a Saturday. We're leaving at night. So during the day, I will make sure to take him to the park and run him around. And he'll pass out for sure.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So let's get to one of your questions, one of you all who are listening to us and not just giving us travel advice for Mark. If you have children, you've traveled recently, maybe give Mark a few tips. If you've got a financial question, go to our website, JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you would like to join us on the air. That is what Jessica did. Jessica is joining us from Austin, Texas, which is a hot real estate market, just a hot metro. So welcome to the program. You're representing Austin. Is it still seeing as much inflow of people from, say, California who are kind of avoiding that state income tax, or are you seeing a big influx of people still?
Yeah, definitely. The growth doesn't seem to be slowing down any, at least where we are.
Okay. And what brings you to our airwaves today, Jessica?
Well, first of all, really excited to talk to you, Jill, and to you, Mark. Big fan of the podcast. I am coming to you both today. I have a kind of a two-parter question. The first one is my husband and I are working for different companies, but we're kind of new to the world of RSUs and ESPPs. So that's my first question. And then the second
Let me just translate those as letters for everybody. So RSU is called a restricted stock unit. It is, if some of you are listening, you're a little bit older, you may have heard options be the thing. Like people used to get options for being in companies. And now we have something called restricted stock units, which are usually used more prevalently at this point for publicly traded companies. So you work for a publicly traded company right now?
Yep.
Okay. And then the other thing, that the little acronym ESPP, right?
Yeah, Employee Stock Purchase Program.
Some people have heard of an ESOP, which is a way that small companies allow their employees to purchase shares. And ESPP is a way for people to buy shares of their company at a discount of 15% usually. Is that your discount, by the way?
It is, yeah.
Okay, a 15% discount to the stated price on the day that you get that. There are some restrictions on when you can sell those shares, and there are some tax implications for doing that. So these are the two different ways that employees of many companies can participate in the company's growth. Okay, now we got that down. So, Jessica, how much do you earn at your company?
My base annual salary is $125,000.
Okay, and what has bonus been looking like?
It's about 10% annually.
Great.
So that comes out to about, like 11 to 12,000 for me.
Fabulous. And how much does your husband earn?
175,000.
And what about bonus for him?
Same, 10% annual.
Okay. Are you guys coming to these jobs? These are new-ish jobs, or did you just become eligible for the purchase plans and the RSUs? What's the situation?
Yeah, they're both new-ish jobs. We both started our respective jobs this year.
How much money are you guys putting into your just plain old retirement plans at work?
Yeah, so we both have 401ks. Mine is a Roth 401k. I'm contributing 8% right now, and I have an employer match of 50%.
Up to 8%?
Sorry, up to $5,000.
Okay. I was going to say that's generous. And what about
Right.
your husband? What's he doing?
He's currently contributing just 6%.
Do you guys own a home?
We do.
How much is that house worth?
The Zillow estimate is about 700,000 right now.
What was it 2 years ago, just for fun?
I don't know for sure. I think maybe 500,000.
Unbelievable, right? Just crazy. What about a
Yeah.
mortgage? Do you have an outstanding mortgage?
We do. It's a 15-year, 2.5% interest,
And how much remains on that?
about 260,000.
Don't make extra payments on that. You already have a
Okay.
15-year. How old are you guys?
We're both 36.
Kids?
No, we are child-free by choice.
Oh, I love hearing that. God, claim it, baby, claim it. Okay, what else do we need to know? Oh, how much money do you have in your like various investments? So did you roll over your old retirement accounts into your current ones, or are there IRA rollovers? Like, give us a little rundown on the assets.
We talked about the 401ks. Right now, in my 401k, I have 65,000. My husband has about 130,000 in his 401k.
Okay.
And then we both have Roth IRAs. We're doing backdoor Roth. So I have 90,000 in mine, and my husband has 57,000 in his. Let's see. We both have HSAs. We're doing the max contributions for the HSAs. And then we have a small brokerage account. There's about $10,000 in that.
Okay. How about cash on hand?
Emergency fund is a little light right now. It's 25,000. We just had to pay for a new AC unit.
Oh yeah, but that's not even that's not even like should we? That's a yes, you did. Thank you.
Right, absolutely essential. And then checking account is like $10,000.
So, what's the cash flow look like? I mean, you guys make a bunch of moolah. You got a good income, whatever. Let's call it 3.25 ish. That's a lot of money. How has the cash flow been?
It's pretty good. We have money for everything we need. We're able to pay cash for things like, the emergencies that come up. We have no other debt other than the house. That's our only debt. So I would say, once we started participating in the ESPP, that kind of like tightened things a little bit. Between the two of us, we're contributing $3,500 a month to our ESPP.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So that's what you elected to do.
Yeah. The maximum.
Okay, wait a minute. Are they granting you RSUs?
They are.
In your 401ks, do they match in company stock, or do they match just wherever you have your money going?
The 401ks, they match where we have the money going. So
okay, so there's no company stock in the 401k, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. The RSUs, are you getting bonused in RSUs?
It's like another bonus, I guess. So we each of us vest quarterly in our RSUs. That's on top of the 10% annual bonus I mentioned earlier.
You're making a whole bunch of money. You're putting money away, which is all good. Before you started the stock purchase plan, you had free cash flow of like $3,500 a month, basically, right? Because that's what you're putting into your ESPP. Let's call it 3, just for the sake of argument. So $3,000, you said each or total?
Total between the two of us, yeah.
Okay, so $3,000 every month. And that's going in each of your respective company stock programs. And you also have RSUs on top of that. Okay, Mark, would you like to weigh in on what you think about this game plan right now?
I would just stick with the RSUs, and I would stop the ESPP, and I would increase both of your 401k contributions because you have room to go higher, especially since you have the Roth option. I would be doing that. And then I would leave yourselves a little bit, maybe like $1,000 a month to put into a brokerage account.
I can't agree more. I mean, it is possible. let me just be clear. It is possible that by not putting money into the ESPP, you will leave some money on the table. It is also possible that you will save money because I don't know where you work, but if you work at a company where the stock moves around a lot, it doesn't matter whether you got a 15% discount because if the stock plunges by, 25% from quarter to quarter, or you have a bad year, you are left with an enormous position in that one company. So I'm not saying you have to do anything else. You can keep the stock that you've already done. I would prefer that $3,000 a month goes into a brokerage account and gives you some flexibility because you already have a lot of exposure to these companies. You work there and you're getting RSUs. And I think that for the vast majority of people, even when you work at these really awesome companies, there is a period of time where they run into an issue. And if they do, you've got a lot of risk. You kind of have doubled down your risk by having your employment there, then RSUs there, and now on top of that, the employee stock purchase plan as another risk factor. You're like so highly concentrated in these two companies. Again, I don't know what the companies are, but I think the best practice that you can employ is to actually just say, hey, you know what? I don't actually have to have all of my money in this company. I've got plenty of risk and you're accumulating shares anyway. Now, does that make you feel disloyal as an employee?
No, I mean, my husband and I we work in tech and each of us moves companies like every 1.5 to 2 years. So it doesn't make me feel disloyal or anything.
Okay. So then, I mean, I absolutely believe then like we can stop that. Can you stop at any time you want?
It's a 24-month offering period. Each offering period has 4 6-month purchase periods. The next purchase period is coming up in November. So that might be when I could bow out. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. I mean, I think that would be good to do. Now, Mark, let's talk about what kind of portfolio do you want to create for them in the brokerage account with that $3,000. What do you think?
Well, again, I don't know that I would put the full 3. I think they still have room to increase their 401ks because she's at what you said, 8%?
Yeah, I'm at 8%. My husband's at 6%.
So you could both up that by a good amount and get closer to maxing it out. And I think that'll still leave you with like $1,000 a month to put into the brokerage.
So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel great about that. The RSUs are easy because it's just money coming to us quarterly and we immediately sell. We don't try to time how we sell our RSUs, right. But the ESPP is a little trickier because, it's like money that we do get a 15% discount, like you said, but we're not very certain there's going to be like good payoff for holding that money aside. Yeah.
I think I would try to max out retirement. I mean, you're doing the Roth, he's doing the pre-tax. Then we'll bang out the brokerage account. Where's the brokerage account held right now?
TD Ameritrade.
You like that platform? You good with that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, then keep using it. So maxing out. So the limit this year is $20,500 for each of you. So you can figure it out, and then maybe you do it. Let's max it out after you withdraw from the ESPP. So let's do that first, see how the cash flow is, and then extra money goes into the brokerage.
Okay.
I think it's good. What else you got? You got some estate docs? You got like, I love you, honey. You get me everything. Oh boy. Mark, did you hear that? What happened just now? It's a bad connection.
I bet these tech companies probably have a service that does it.
Yeah, it might be. You should check it out because often you get a benefit through work now that's legal. Maybe you have that. Even if you don't, you have very easy planning to do. You need 3 documents. You need wills. I leave you everything, honey. You leave me everything. And it's everything that does not pass via contract. So it's like your cash accounts, your brokerage account, your house. And if your house is not, actually, it doesn't even matter. Your house is probably jointly owned. So that passes by contract. That's it. But the 2 more important documents, especially for young people at this point, is a healthcare proxy and a power of attorney. If something happened to you, he gets to make a decision on your behalf, whether it's your health or a business or a financial need. Those 2 documents will protect you. And, if you don't have that through work, you can go online. You can. This is not rocket science. Sponsor of the show, Policy Genius, has a module that will allow you to do estate documents online. It's really easy. Really, really easy. Do you have any other questions? You feel good about this?
Yeah, I mean, my only other question was just kind of like overall, are we doing, the things we should be doing? I feel like time is on my side as far as planning for retirement. So I just want to make sure I'm checking all the boxes.
You will be soon.
You will be. I think I think you will be in great shape. Let's get that retirement cranked up and then we're ready to rock and roll. You are in very good shape, truly. All right.
Thank you both.
All right. Thank you. And if you are thinking about whether or not to participate in a big workplace purchase like of stock, whether you have additional money going out or you don't know what to do with the stock that you are awarded, restricted stock units, give us a holler. Just go to our website, jillonmoney.com, click the contact us button, and we would be delighted to have you join us. Mark does all the hard work. Now, you can follow us here at Eye on Money, wherever you get your podcast. You can check out our other show called Jill on Money, which is just like this, except daily, and Mark doesn't talk as much. So if you want to check that out, jillonmoney.com is where we have links to everything. And if you want to come on the air, you just hit the contact us button. Otherwise, fill out the form and we will get to your email, I promise. And let's see what else. Mark Talercio is the co-host and executive producer. We are distributed by Paramount Global. We drop our episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. Try to do something nice for someone else today. Curiosity, compassion, community. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.